His biggest role to date is playing Prince Caspian in the Chronicles of Narnia. Now he returns to the big screen in the film Easy Virtue alongside Colin Firth, and he also gets up close and personal with the beautiful Jessica Biel in the romantic comedy. Ben Barnes is here. Do you really get all up close to her?
I get quite close. I've managed to get quite close. I don't know quite how I've done it. But,
pulled it off. It's not a bad gig to get,
Not a bad gig. It's not the most difficult job in the world either,
no.
Pretending to be besotted with Jessica Biel, this sort of talented, gorgeous actress.
Isn't she? She's girlfriend of Justin Timberlake, isn't she? So you might have had him to deal with. You could.
He came on set one day. I think any threat that he may have felt by, his girlfriend being in a foreign country, starring in a sort of romantic film, immediately was dissipated when he saw that we were shooting a scene in which we were dancing together. Him being one of the world's greatest dancers, and myself not being. To put it bluntly.
So in a dance-off, he'd take you, and he was happy.
He would take me down.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's good to know. So look, tell me about the film Easy Virtue.
Well, I play a character called John Whittaker, who's a sort of very naive young Englishman who gets flagged down by this beautiful cougar of a woman. He's this racing car driver, very independent, slightly older than me, and I want to have my cake and eat it and bring her home to meet my very stuffy, posh, English 1920s family. And I introduce her to my mother, played by Kristen Scott Thomas, and I say, "This is my wife, Larita." And she says, "Hello, Mrs. Whittaker," and she goes, "Oh, you're American." And this war of wits between them just ensues.
I don't know what this clip is, but let's have a little look and then you can explain it afterwards.
Oh, Johnny, dear, you know how much I love you, so please try to take this in the best possible light. I'm getting a machine gun and mowing down your entire family.
Well, that's fairly disappointing. I thought at least you and Father were getting along.
Yes, I might spare the menfolk. But it's awfully dispiriting. We have absolutely no privacy here.
I've never needed any privacy before. This is my home.
It's not mine, and I very much want one.
There you go. You look very fresh-faced and lovely there. Your mum will be really pleased.
It's amazing what a shave and a haircut will do.
And here you look all rock and roll, which, may I say,
thanks.
I was reading in my brief, you want to be a big musician, so maybe you are taking on Justin Timberlake after all.
I just think it's that greedy fantasy of all actors want to be rock stars and all rock stars want to be film stars. It's just the eternal vicious cycle, isn't it?
But you were in a band that wanted to go into Eurovision. I'm not sure that's necessarily the rock and roll stardom.
No. Well, trips and bumps along the way, aren't there? I was in a band for about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And immediately regretted it.
But you sing on the soundtrack of this.
I do, yeah. The music in this is one of the great characters. We've taken some contemporary songs and made them sound like 1920s, and there's obviously some Noel Coward songs. It's based on a play by Noel Coward, and Cole Porter and all those great songs of the era, and we've put together this really sizzling soundtrack which really makes the film feel contemporary and gives it a great sort of pace to it as well. And I sing a few songs on the soundtrack, and lovely Jessica sings the opening song, and even Colin Firth gets in on the act, and he talks very loudly over some music near the end. he refuses to admit to doing any singing.
That sounds really good fun. Now, I was reading lots of reviews about this, but also about you personally, that you're poised on the edge of Hollywood greatness. What does that mean?
I don't have poised. Sounds like I'm...
It sounds like you may fail,
edge.
actually, doesn't it? You're kind of there or not there. But apparently, Hollywood loves you. Is it fun living that life?
Do you know what? It's wonderful. It's my dream come true. I've achieved them all so quickly, and I just hope that they continue to offer me this variety of roles that I've been able to play so far.
Does it feel, because they said that you are going to be the next Orlando Bloom, I'm sure you don't probably want to hear that. But when I hear about, you were telling me about where you've been to promote this film, Toronto, Abu Dhabi, Rome and London. Is it very different going to Abu Dhabi to do a premiere?
Do you know what it is?
Because yours was 2 days ago here, wasn't it?
2 days ago here, yes. It was very glitzy, and we always thought it would work in England because it's kind of very self-deprecating, and we like that. We like watching The Office. We like sort of cringing at our own formality. But yes, in Abu Dhabi, in the Middle East, least. I'm not sure they entirely got the joke. But in Rome, and they loved it. In Toronto, the reaction was fantastic. So, I mean, it's just such a fun, sort of fizzing, you know, film with sort of fast on the outside and then these sort of, you know, subtler, darker tones running through it, which is all thanks to the director, Stephen Elliott, who did Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. He's got a real talent for that kind of genre.
Brilliant. Well, it's great to speak to you. Good luck with the film.
Thank you very much.
Get the chance to see it. Have you started shopping for Christmas yet?
No, I think it should be illegal until at least November.
Really? Illegal?
Yeah.
It's quite strong. OK, excellent.